No. I'm not really going to explain it, really. I'm just gonna, like, unless I have, like, more people that ask certain things, I'm just... Let's have that in handy. Only one person right now. Hi! One of my friends is on here. What I'm doing right now is washing my my oh my gosh, my greens for the salad right now. Warning, it may be boring because I probably barely talk because I know barely anybody's gonna be on here. Can you hear me? I don't know if you can. Sorry. Dude, why does it always a struggle to get like lettuce like this? What are you playing again? Oh, Sunshine. This. There we go. Cut the right way. It's gonna be a disaster. Waiting to happen. Ow. There we go. Hi, Mom. Bye, Mars. Gentle. Gentle. This is solid. What? Hi, Mom. Cabbage is really thick. Cabbage is really thick.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. Like I feel weird talking by myself, you know.
Just tell me what you're doing. What are you cutting up?
Some red cabbage for the mixed green salad.
How do you put red cabbage in a mixed green salad?
What?
Red.
Because it's so green. Most cabbages aren't red, I believe, but it's still considered a green.
I know. Just giving her time.
Yeah, is that how you even do it? What do you mean? I
No.
mean, it was just open there.
It's okay.
Do you like red cabbage?
I'll eat it, yeah. I'll eat whatever you put on my plate.
No, I'm talking about like in general.
I don't really like cabbage in general, but I'll eat it. Do you like cabbage?
I personally don't, but I'm starting to like it.
Notice that you're starting to taste more and more things.
I can taste. I'm starting to like things I didn't like before.
Yeah. Talk about the fundraiser.
Fundraiser?
Yeah.
So what I am doing a live stream for is to help Jacksepticeye's Thankmas live stream, which is a charity live stream he does every year during Christmas to fund and send money to any charities that he chooses for each year. This year he chose to fund for, I think that's the word, fund, for New Story, which they are which their plan is to make houses for the homeless way quicker by 3D printing, like with like concrete, instead of having to do all that. I don't know what that well.
The framework and everything. That's cool. So how do they donate?
They can donate. I have a link to the description.
In the description?
Yeah, in the description there is a link that you go to, and there's a campaign there where you can donate money. And if the donations go up to like each $50 that we raise on this channel, I'm going to enter myself into a cooking competition near me.
What kind of cooking competition?
That's what I'm going to think about.
Right. Okay. Okay. And what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
I wanted to expand my my view on things, and seeing that I'm actually able to help people out made me realize that I can actually go and help people instead of having to just donate. I can do what I love, which is cooking. It seemed like somebody was online for a second, and then they disappeared. No.
On my phone, I'm still on.
No. There was a second person,
Oh.
and then they just disappeared. I think right after I started talking about what I'm doing.
Maybe it was your father.
What?
Maybe it was your father.
They got bored.
No, father. Maybe it was your dad.
Yeah, I did check to see who it was.
I spread the link to people on my Facebook. I can get on there and do it.
Sure. Mars came in earlier. That second
from
person.
class.
Yeah. Like I told them about it, and they said they wanted to see it,
But he had to go.
but they had to go. Yeah.
Can I get a drink?
Yeah.
I don't know first.
Just.
Nope. The only one who's online is Mom, but I mean,
It's just me.
Can I go first? Can I get a drink for that drink?
Yeah. That's
yeah,
fine.
go do that. I have it covered anyway. I got it covered now.
Oh. Yeah. Because you don't want to be on. You should.
No, I don't think
You're fine with your voice though?
Yeah. Where's mine?
I think there'll be more people.
What one do you want?
Each one?
I think
Oh, look at
the
Fritz.
thing I'm worried about is that there's not going to be enough people. Like,
Well, even if
Nobody
even if
gets
comes,
on there. You're putting yourself out there. And that's hard enough as it is.
Which one?
you done?
Yeah.
That's why the reason why I'm covering it is because sometimes when people make live streams, they keep it on the internet so they can like rewatch them,
Yeah.
and that's what I want to have,
You're just being respectful
mine.
for your sister.
and that's what I want to have for mine.
Yeah.
It's like for people to watch it. I want to be able to send it to like James or something.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
You probably start yelling at me like, "You're doing this wrong." You can do something better, like you can move this out of the way. You can start doing it. Let me do it myself. So I'm leaving this half for us, for any time we want to use it, just
Just
for
make
us.
sure that you
Cover it.
put it back in that bag,
Mhm.
and then put it in a Ziploc bag too.
Mario fell asleep when I was being
Probably find something and use it.
This is such a beautiful purple.
It's way beautiful.
I mean, in the real world it is. A lot of things are so dull through the camera. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Like, I tried to send a picture of my dyed chef coat.
Mm-hmm.
It was like super dull. It didn't even look like it was pink at all. I'm like, I swear it's pink.
It's pink. I can't do anything about it.
When I was getting the drinks, Mario fell asleep.
Mario fell asleep.
Yeah, 'cause I was
He fell asleep. He falls asleep all the time.
He's so lazy. Sleeping on the job.
I'm supposed to fight this huge mushroom thing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I worked with asparagus today, and I didn't know how to work with it, and James told me to, someone told me to, decline. Anyway, he told me to grill some asparagus, and I never did that before, so I'm just like, oh, okay, let me do that.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, oh, he expects me to know how to grill asparagus.
Be like, my mom and dad do not use asparagus.
At least I got it right, though. He said, just a little bit of color. Bro. Hmm? It's fine. This is all mine. Yeah, it could be Dad. And your dad is telling me, like, you know we're going out tonight, right? So we can't have that dinner.
No,
Tonight.
it's tomorrow.
I'm like, no, that's just preparing. Oh, my hands are going purple.
Yeah, probably should be wearing gloves.
What?
Probably should be wearing gloves.
I don't have to. No matter what.
Well,
I'm
I
good.
mean,
What?
so they don't go purple.
Who? Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Focus on what you're doing. And you can answer as anything.
See? The beautiful purple.
Sorry, can you move your chair?
That is so weird.
What?
This person named Lorraine Brianna, Brian said like they're I think they're gone now. I'm not sure.
Who was it?
Lorraine Brian said VASF Tech, and I'm like, what?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
The home.
Sorry.
It's gonna be so funny if like it starts glitching out and I never know, and then like I come back and I see that the sound turns off.
Alright. Happens.
Is it BS about
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not really.
I
I
get
mean-
shortened for
For bullshit? Yeah.
Yeah, you can say it. You can say it.
said
My channel's not targeted to children,
it. Okay.
but it's not for. But I don't target to people way older than 18. You know what I mean? Like you have that. It's a rule on YouTube that you have to say if your channel's targeted to children.
Yeah, I know before I have to upload all my romance stuff.
It's like it's not for children.
obviously.
Can I say this? No.
And then I have to make sure that it's for only people that I've shared the link to.
Ah,
Yeah. But with yours, you kind of have to have it public so people can see it.
yeah. Cabbage is hard.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just gonna do a little bit more.
Don't make too big of a salad. It's just me and Dad.
What?
Don't make too big of a salad.
I know. I'll probably eat it myself too.
Yeah.
Is it? Kimber won't have one. We all know that.
Stop.
Using a different technique than I'm used to.
Sir, leave him alone.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Is the lettuce okay? That's the question.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Did it get out of the bag?
No.
Okay, good.
Still in the bag.
Feel in the bag.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Not that monster.
Oh my gosh. I need coins.
Where do I put that bag? Did I throw it away? Put it back in here. So that's the cabbage done.
Who's Jacksepticeye?
You don't know Jacksepticeye?
Well, maybe your viewers don't know who that is.
Well, Jacksepticeye is a YouTuber, which a lot of people say is a pretty lazy job, but it actually isn't a lazy job. He works 24/7 to make other people smile and to make himself smile as well, because he loves gaming. He loves entertaining others. He likes to make them smile. And one way he likes to do that is every year he makes those charity live streams and to have other creators be involved as well.
What do they do during their live streams? What do they do during their live streams?
The ones that I've seen, they've played games, they've interacted, they've talked about things that are interested in themselves. They probably look at that fan art or comments, and then they'll ask questions with the audience. Then if a certain amount is hit, they do something. Like one time they hit around, I don't know how much it was, but they hit a good amount of money, and Jack had already bleached his hair to turn it back to green for a few days.
So that's what they had to do. Is he had to bleach it?
It encouraged them to donate so they can see that happening.
Yeah.
I don't know if mine would encourage others to go see it happening, because you're not going to see it happening.
Maybe.
Huh?
Maybe you might be on television.
Maybe.
What?
Do we have any tape? No, wait, no, we don't need any.
Why?
I don't need any more. Alright, I haven't washed this one, so I'll have to go and do that. This one
What is that?
This one is red leaf lettuce. There's a green leaf lettuce, which doesn't have these darker tones at the top of the lettuce. It kind of looks like romaine, but it's a lot thicker. It's used a lot as a basic base to a salad. My culinary program uses green leaf lettuce a lot. They barely ever use like romaine or iceberg.
Iceberg is
But-
pretty non-nutritional.
Yeah. I forgot what type of taste it has because I've learned that like arugula or rocket has a nutty flavor to it. And the longer it gets within its plant, so like the longer it grows, it actually becomes spicy. And the longer it is, the more spicy it is. So I'm not sure what this one. I'm not sure what people would describe it as. I just think it
Watch
tastes
it
like.
and I'll take a taste.
Okay.
You can take a taste as well.
It's like I eat it all the time, but yeah. Oh my goodness. Do you have scissors?
Kind of scissors.
Just scissors. I'll see if this works. There we go. Yeah, it worked. Now we're going to wash this. The best way I believe to wash a light leaf lettuce is have it facing up, but then when you're draining it, you put it down because it's held. Because it's all leafy, it's like it will come out like that, and the dirt is inside. With like cabbage and iceberg, that's a head, like it's connected to itself. You only really need to clean the top part, like the outside layer and a little layer below that, because it's not so dirty in the inside. This is very loose.
Gosh, stop.
And sometimes when we wash ours, we use a lettuce dryer. It looks like this little washing machine, like the inside of a washing machine.
Oh, it's the lettuce spinner?
Yeah, the lettuce spinner. I call it
Yeah.
lettuce dryer.
Salad spinner?
Salad spinner. You cut the bottom part of the leaf, the green leaf lettuce, and you put it in there so you have a lot more room. So you put it in there, you close it, and it has this turning handle thing where you turn it all around, and with great speed, because inside the little spinning oil area, there's two layers. There's one layer where it's the outside part of the bucket, and then the inside layer is it's kind of like the outside layer, but has a lot of holes in it. And when you spin the lettuce, the water that's on top of it flies right through, and it dries it up really quickly. Now I don't have one, but I can dry it off with paper towels, and I've done it at the school before because they were already using it at the front line. Just gentle taps. Hmm?
That was loud.
Mostly.
Trying to clean up my rocks.
And I think another way to do this after you pat this dry a bit is to have a layer of paper towels on your cutting board just to dry it up a bit, but you don't cut it when it's on top. So get this right here already kind of snapped a bit off, so just pat it a bit gently. Don't push it, because it's very delicate.
You not them. Yay.
Now when you cut lettuce, it is best to cut it and then put it immediately in the fridge where you're walking, because it can dry out and it can oxidate very quickly, and it could also like just ruin it to make it like spoil faster because of the knife cuts. Even snapping it can cause it to do that.
The irregular jaggedness
Yeah.
of it.
As you can see, it's very shiny. If you can't see on here, very shiny. It's because it's still a little bit wet, but it's not sopping wet. It's not really damp. Now, I'm gonna take this gently, kind of. Kind of turn it just to get all that water in it. Here I got a little bowl right here so the water doesn't come out like that onto the table. Now I'm going to cut right here. Be very gentle. Make sure you don't get your fingers. And a duller knife is a scarier knife, because if you keep pushing and pushing, you're gonna snap, like get it right up there. So you have to sharpen it probably daily with a steel knife, and you probably would never need to sharpen it with a block. Now mine's pretty dull, but like I can never get it sharp. In my opinion.
Use this.
I know. Just getting snapped. Basically did nothing. And the best way to do it is make sure you're at an angle. As you can see, it's like an angle instead of like straight down. And you're gonna slide it out like that. And then you do the same way, make sure it's an angle. Now, reminder, this is red leaf lettuce, so this isn't mold or anything. It's just the pigment it has already. Green leaf lettuce, if you get that on green leaf lettuce, you probably need to figure out if it is mold or if it's just tinting out like that. It could be virus.
Oh my gosh, I totally do.
Now, when you are chopping lettuce, the most efficient way to do it is take your lettuce, like where it has a curve in it, have them lay them on top of each other, because they're naturally going to lay on top. Stuff like that much. And you're kind of going to gently roll them like they're one thing. And you just cut them to bite-sized pieces. It's very airy because it has air trapped between it.
We're also out on water. I need one of those little wires. Maybe we're supposed to hit 10.
How much more do you have left?
Of what? Of the live stream?
Yeah, up to there.
Let me see. No.
Onions?
What?
Onions?
Onions?
No?
I'm not gonna do onions yet because it might go into the cutting board.
Oh yeah, you want to do those last.
Where should I put this?
Just put it in the bag. The Ziploc bag.
Make sure you guys use this.
I will. Dad will. There's no make
It's
salad
just,
with
it's like iceberg.
it. No make salad with it.
How am I supposed to pick this?
Brent? Here, please.
Okay, let's see. Now, we got spinach. Spinach.
Dad, can you help me? Can you search up how to,
Well, this is pre-washed.
like, what that says? The info pills.
There's a lot of spinach. It's very long,
How did you repeat this?
so what
Because I already
we need to do is get these stems off. And also look for anything bad in this.
Here.
First, we're going to get all
I
these
swear, if I have
leaves
to
off
step on
first.
his head.
Then we're going to get them cut up a bit. I should probably do it a different way to get it done faster. This one no. Spinach is good though. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And by itself,
That's weird.
yeah.
Okay. No, let's
I thought they can't be washed, but they don't. But I'm going to take the leaves off and then wash them.
go to the door, you go. What?
Nothing. I'm talking to the audience that's not there. This is a huge one.
Yeah, no.
You don't say that when people might be watching it later, dear.
This is a weird one. It's a huge one. Look how big this one is. A little skinny. This was definitely being cut. this bad? Like it's almost translucent.
You don't want to use it, you don't use it.
Very tall stems.
I asked Dad to search up how to kill the mushroom guy, the boss guy, and he said the same way to kill it in the first level where you have to spring water and stuff. I'm like, I don't know if that's right because it's the same title as the first one,
Come on.
but like.
What are you doing? Come on. Hey, go downstairs. No, go downstairs. Go to your kennel.
Did you see that?
You mean? Don't do that, Spur.
She tried to go underneath.
It's too big to go underneath the little doll.
Mom, can you search up what I can do with these?
The stems?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do it on my phone, or it'll go out of the stream.
Bury them.
What time are we going?
Not till like 5:45.
5:45. Look at this. This is a light spinach. A light one.
You can fry them up and use them as like green beans kind of thing.
Ew.
You can serve it with a little rice. But I won't do that. Just toss them. Oh, you can go give them to the rabbits, I think. Let's see if you can give them the rabbits.
Oh yeah, the rabbits.
Search it up.
Are they so great?
Yeah, the rabbits.
They can have them. I'll just give it to them when I'm done. I know this is a lot of spinach, but what I'm doing is cleaning them all. I'm cleaning them all. I'm cleaning them all and then putting them away after getting the amount I need. Should have gotten like baby spinach.
Where did it go?
Do you think I should have gotten baby spinach?
No.
I'll probably use some of these for the one of the vinaigrettes. Yeah, I'm using a vinaigrette for the dressing. I'll put them in little containers if you don't want it.
I'll try it.
Oh, I'm being super slow. Okay. But now when you cook spinach in water, it shrinks. like tremendously. Like this amount right here could become like this tiny little thing. So weird.
And chop those up into little pieces for the rabbits.
Like this.
No, that should be fine.
I'm here. Whoa. Why is it loading? You need to eat like this.
You can just put them in the Ziploc bag.
I literally have a grocery right here. I seriously need to eat a pancake.
Jack's live streaming tomorrow.
I ate a bird. Yoshi ate a
Or
bird.
do you want me to put them in the fridge?
Yeah.
Putting them on top of the butter that's in here.
It won't let me go in the portal unless I'm in French.
Oh.
See? Why?
Now when you fry spinach, it becomes very translucent and very brittle.
Can you fry it?
When you fry it, like deep fry it, and it can become a great it can become like a really great like garnish you can put on anything that you have for spinach. Got a spinach with a bug on it.
What?
I found one that had a bug on it.
Yeah, it happens.
Like it wasn't on it originally. Now this spinach is also going to be used for the mixed green salad. Now the mixed green salad that I'm making actually has red leaf lettuce, spinach, red cabbage, and some feta cheese. And it also is going to come with a orange vinaigrette.
Bro.
Now with a vinaigrette, when you make a vinaigrette, you need to have oil, vinegar, your seasonings and flavors, and a binder. The most common binders to use can be like grain mustard or just any mustard, some eggs, or I think it's egg yolks, I believe. It's just egg yolks. Or you can also use any type of starch. Now, starches aren't used that commonly because most of the starches aren't really that good, and sometimes it impacts the flavor with those bound ingredient. With mustard, you can barely taste the mustard in that when you use it. And if you're ever going to use a starch, I would consider using cornstarch because it actually has some flavor to it. Do you think this is going to wilt by tomorrow?
Not by tomorrow.
Okay.
Put like a wet paper towel in there.
Okay.
And do that with the other lettuces as well.
Okay. With the cabbage, I'm not going to do it because it's pretty tough.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no.
Was that your phone that went off?
Mm-hmm.
It was?
Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm not dying. Oh wow, that's like okay.
And remember to be very gentle with these. With cabbages, it's pretty hard. Like with any greens, just be gentle with it. And especially fruits, because they can oxidize and wilt and bruise up very easily. The spinach I'm going to put into a bowl, maybe. One in a bowl or a bag. Spinach.
Oh my gosh.
It's 5 o'clock.
Okay.
What? Got the spinach. This could be the spinach for the dressing. I'm not gonna put it in any vinaigrettes because the dressing, the lemon dressing I'm making is going with a mini carrot salad. It's like carrots shredded and bound with a dressing. And the difference between a dressing and a vinaigrette is it's oil and vinegar with other flavorings mixed together, and it's you have to shake it every now and then because it's not going to stay together. But with an actual dressing, it is really bound together, and most dressings actually aren't very translucent. It's usually vinaigrettes that are translucent, but not most. But translucent. Most vinaigrettes aren't. There are some vinaigrettes that aren't translucent. That's what I'm saying. Like you can have a vinaigrette that could be like based off of like blue cheese. You could like make a blue cheese vinaigrette instead of actual blue cheese, and it will be like runny and thin instead of thick and heavy. Now with when you can determine what type of dressing or vinaigrette you can use is if you're doing a light salad, I would do a vinaigrette because it's very light. So like do a light vinaigrette, and if you're doing like a heavy salad, like maybe one with like it's your main meal or you have heavy ingredients in with it, have a heavy dressing with it because it helps like actually complement the dish, and it helps it stay heavy as well. What is that?
Oh, hell no.
What?
I don't know. Someone made a
Ding
noise.
noise?
What?
It's my computer.
No, someone like it sounded like somebody was like.
Ah, that's my computer.
It sounded like Dad coming upstairs. Oh, it's been an hour and 4 minutes.
Oh, yes, that's how I get to it.
Yeah, you said only an hour.
What?
Didn't you say it was only an hour?
An hour and a half or something like
Oh,
that.
okay. That's fine.
I'll be done. I'm almost done.
Alright, let's see what else. Oh my gosh. I got past it. Now what?
Okay. So the vinegar I'll be using, it's best to use vinegar that's flavored instead of distilled regular water, white vinegar, because you need flavor with it and you don't want it to taste very bland and actually vinegary. I had red wine vinegar. I had it for a long time because I only used it for like one thing. So I'm going to be using it so we can get it out of the house. And I'll also try to use olive oil, and I only have a little bit, so I'll probably also be using vegetable oil as well, because that's what we have most of the time. And I'll be using this for the orange vinaigrette. Not orange vinaigrette, lemon dressing. Now with the dressing, I was talking about the vinaigrette. That's what I'm going to be using for vinaigrette. That's what I'm going to be using for dressing. The dressing is going to be mayo based. It's going to have lemon juice and some lemon zest with it. I'm also going to have, yeah, this is going to be in the lemon dressing. I'll have a few other spices with it, and I'm gonna have vinegar in with it because you do have vinegar in with most dressings. I'm basically making it up on the fly. I'll probably just use lemon pepper with it as well because it's lemony too. Is that what it is? Lemon pepper is very lemony. I want it to come with the lemon thing. Now I'm gonna go off live so I could just finish this up by myself and we get it done quicker. Plus, we're going to going to a Christmas dinner thing. So, see you guys and probably watch this later if you can. So, go and donate to those people in need. All right, bye.